طبعا my name is Ahmed Ahmed Amgad, and I'm the IT manager for Arabian Culinary Logistics. ACL company is an operational consultancy company in the food and beverage world. We operate and manage restaurants from the perspective that we take ideas, in other words restaurants, from scratch to a performing and a well-running business that generates profits. What we do in the process in between, we manage and operate all the functions of a business. We think about it as if it's like a firm, as if it's like a firm, not a restaurant. So we manage the operations, we manage the supply chain, we manage the sales, the marketing, the HR, the procurement, the IT, and all the tiny little details that falls under each function of that. احنا يعني just to put it into perspective برضو احنا الهيستوري بتاعنا we are يعني دلوقتي داخلين على ثالث سنة لينا. كنا ستارت اب ودلوقتي بدأنا نخش في الميديوم سايز. فلما جينا عملنا الشركة وأسسنا الشركة before contacting Odoo كان عندنا huge project and a huge challenge is to be able to document and plan for the delegation of authority, the policies and procedures for the company, the SOPs, the standard operating procedures. We need to put the building blocks of how this company is going to function and operate. In case of because we are eventually, expecting to expand in the future and have many restaurants, not just here in Saudi Arabia, but also in the Gulf region and hopefully internationally. So when we did that, we were looking forward to have one system, one size that fits all, a system that can act as a one-man show. And as per my knowledge of the IT, since it's my background, I knew Odoo, and we had this project, amazing project with Odoo, to start the project by, first of all, presenting all the policies, procedures, all the process workflows that we have for all the departments, and how can Odoo help us with that. Now, a very important key aspect that we need to talk about is what was before and what was after. What was before Odoo is that we had so many challenges in record keeping, in performing the daily business transactions on all aspects, on HR activities, such as the payroll management, documentation of the HR, all the government tracking, everything. For example, in finance, we had challenges in always relying on the manual operations and relying on the manual Excel sheets and et cetera, and et cetera. And I could just go on and on and on forever. But when Odoo came, that was a completely different perspective, because if there are two main key events that I could put into perspective on how Odoo helped our organization is that, first of all, it gave us the opportunity to apply and customize all of our policies and procedures that we can actually see it in a real system. It's not just documented for everyone to read. No, I can actually perform these rules and regulations, policies, procedures that I have addressed to my business. I can actually perform it on the system. And by that, we have increased our efficiencies, we have improved our execution of the business process, and everyone is satisfied. So this was one of the most interesting things that I love about Odoo.
If you can describe Odoo in one word, what would it be?
My word would be inspiring.